Have you seen the vocal coach reaction to Music Box of Fate by Zach's vocal analysis from a couple days ago? His reaction was really good. He was so impressed.
There's so many of them. Oh my god.
Zach, and today I'm doing something that is way outside of like anything.
Hello, Zach. You are in my chat right now.
Do on this channel. I'm actually going to be analyzing a VTuber, Ironmouse. This was a
the way he said me. The way he said VTuber. Am I your first VTuber, or do you know about VTubers? I'm pretty sure there must have been like, what the f is this? I bet you must have been like, huh? What is this?
Patreon request, and I never thought in a million years that I would be I'd be analyzing a VTuber. Here we are. Now I want to preface this a little bit. I try not to talk too much before I start these days, but I want to preface this a little bit. This is going to be very different from my typical vocal reaction / analysis, because normally whenever I analyze singers and I talk about singing technique, I'm able to actually look at them and see what they're doing with their bodies. So the analysis in this is going to be completely hinged on what I hear. So it might not be as thorough and it might not be as accurate, because there is an element, like every time you make a sound, there's sound coming out of your mouth and your face is making, you know, different muscle engagements and all these kinds of things.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I have to preface this. I'm sure somebody in the comments said it, but I recorded this with a sinus infection, and I was underneath a blanket for it, because I don't have like. Also, I wasn't standing. I was sitting. I was sitting and I was underneath a blanket fort, and I had a sinus infection. I'm just letting you know. I'm getting it out of the way right now.
Listening to someone without the ability,
because I don't have like I didn't have like good recording setup, so I just throw a blanket on myself.
I'm sure that some of you
were sitting, yeah,
correct.
Yeah, I was sitting.
Inform me a little bit more, but Ironmouse has common variable immunodeficiency, or CVID, and that has affected her singing, and she's had to have some various surgeries done and things like that. But the voice that you hear apparently when she sings is her real voice. So that's why I ultimately decided to take this on, because it's going to be interesting to hear someone that has kind of recovered from a big vocal injury and is having to kind of compensate for some issues. And I don't know how pitch corrected or tuned or anything this is going to be. I don't know, but it's going to be very interesting to hear, you know, how this sounds ultimately. From what I understand, Ironmouse was originally aspiring to be a coloratura soprano.
I was.
Has decided to sing in spite of whatever setback she's endured, and I think that's fantastic. I'm always super happy to know that people are, you know, work to overcome things that they struggle with. So I'm
You got those high notes while you were sitting? Yeah, I also remember at the time when I recorded it, I'm still trying to get my mobility back to normal. So now, like, I could stand for longer periods of time, and I could like walk around my house and stuff. But at the time, I still was kind of like not at 100%. I'm still not 100% now. I would say that I'm like maybe 70%, 80% like walking around normally again. It's still taking time, but I record all my music sitting down. I don't record anything standing. When I first started VTubing and I first started singing on stream, I wasn't even sitting at the time. I started VTubing laying down at an incline because I couldn't sit. I was so sick that I could barely like sit up in bed. I'm not that severe anymore. I could actually sit now. I couldn't sit at first. For those of you that have been around for a long time, you guys probably like remember that I would stream laying down. And I would stream like at like an elevated incline, or like with pillows, with a ton of pillows behind my back and behind my head, so I could like kind of like prop myself up. But now I could sit, and I could kind of sit at a desk for a little bit. I was never able to sit at a desk before. But now I can move around and sit, and it's all good. It's all good now. It took me a long time. It took this year in August it will be 9 years since I've been doing this. So, it's taken me like 9 years, like 8 years, going on 9 years.
I'm certainly excited to hear it and to see what I can come up with it. This song is Music Box of Fate. Apparently, it's an original opera song that Ironmouse composed.
I missed the oxygen machine. What? No, you don't. You missed the sound. Oh God. bro, the amount, I have to put my noise gate so high so you don't hear it. It's relaxing.
Without further,
bro, I hear that shit in my ears every day. It's just in my head, like shh. That's how I go to sleep, with that in my ears.
ado, here we go. Let's see what we
including the tinnitus.
Totally out of my wheelhouse here. Totally out of my
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. Oh my god. So scared.
Yeah, yeah. This is clearly a real voice. You know, I didn't know what to expect, but a lot of times when I see VTubers and singing in these types of environments, you get a lot of like that of the like Vocaloid kind of sound.
Yeah.
Like Hatsune Miku, I think that's
I
what
love Hatsune Miku.
I'm not super familiar with that whole realm, but I know that a lot of the VTuber singers that I've heard kind of had that super processed sound. I'm sure that there's production and mixing on this, but it sounds like a real human voice here for sure. No doubt about that.
Actually, it's so funny because even Daryl said it, like, there's like the least amount of as possible. Like literally, if you were to hear like the original, like my recordings, it literally sounds the same. It literally sounds the same.
I hear a very fluttery vibrato that could be caused by a lot of things. It's a fast vibrato, it's a narrow vibrato, but it doesn't sound like your Kathleen Battle type vibrato.
Oh, I love her.
So I would say that it has
and I love that song. And I love this song so much.
So I would say that it has a classical quality, but it doesn't have the same kind of like operatic classical timbre you would hear from a singer like that. But I can definitely hear the intent, what the goal of the sound is. It almost gives me like an Edith Piaf kind of vibe, and the approach. I can kind of hear that sort of sound in it. I think that's kind of the intent of the sound here, and it works. I mean, and again,
I'm honored.
I don't know a lot of the conditions, so I'm not even going to act like an expert, and I'm sure some of you can probably tell me some more about it in the comments, but it's already remarkable that she's able to produce this kind of sound given the circumstances.
Thank you. Listen, I went to school. Unfortunately, I had to drop out because of my illness and life circumstances. I couldn't do much. But with the little training that I did get, I still try my best, I never thought that I would get back to singing at all. I'm sure there has been like, people probably like told you, I've had like multiple like infections and stuff and a lot of like things, health stuff happening. But for me, I think the biggest like hit my voice took was like, I ended up getting a horrific infection that I lost my voice for like a year. To the point where I couldn't even talk, so I couldn't sing and I couldn't speak, and it was very rough. It was very rough, bro. And when I got my voice back, I was like, whoa. When I got my voice back, my voice was even higher than this. It was like pretty high when it came back, which is the same voice that when I first started. If you guys like remember, my voice was like super high when I first started streaming. I feel like my voice is kind of like chilled out, and even though it's still kind of on the high end, it's not like super like squeaky high like it used to be. But yeah, it was pretty like, holy shit, what is this? And I was like, well, surely I can't like sing again, right? Surely I can't. But then I tried, and here we are. Then I tried, and here we are, bro. Here we are, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know I'm not really looking at the visuals. I'm sure there's stuff going on. There's like a story being told, but I'm so focused on listening to the voice that I'm kind of tuning out what I'm seeing. I can clearly hear why she would have pursued the coloratura career. She has that lighter, kind of very bright timbre that absolutely fits in the coloratura kind of spectrum. No, I haven't heard the extent of her range, but she absolutely has that bright, light kind of quality that their typical coloratura has. Now, there are some exceptions. Some coloraturas have a haughtier, kind of heftier sound, but this is absolutely kind of in line with that leaner coloratura sound, without a doubt, for sure.
I had more heft in my voice when I was younger, and before I got like too sick, it was like I miss it though. Like I had like more heft, and I had like more lower register too, and it's been like very difficult for me to recover like that bottom, like all the bottom notes. It's been hard. It's pretty tough, man. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry to stop it again so quickly, but hearing just that line, that sound there, like, it's definitely got the classical quality. You can hear the space in the sound. Before, at the beginning of it, the vibrato was kind of narrow and kind of, like, thin.
I am weird.
Up and get a little more rounded, and that's a byproduct of the creation of space in the back of the mouth. Yeah, I can definitely hear the operatic qualities in the sound for sure. Yeah. I heard a portato kind of, so a portato is kind of when you have the kind of chromatic descend, like, I don't know what word it was on, but like, let me go back.
Oh my
like
God.
C.
Oh, you a teacher,
kind of
teacher.
Downward motion that
Oh, you're a teacher. Like, you a teacher. I see you, bro.
doesn't just sound like a slide, it almost sounds like steps. That's an example of a portato. Like there, that's another portato. I can kind of hear that. Yeah, these are all operatic things. These are all things that you hear opera singers do. So she clearly has. So
Mousey's a potato. I am potato.
I think it's truly impressive that she's able to sing to this extent, given her limitations. And I'm always happy to hear when people can really overcome adversity and setbacks. We all struggle with things as singers to different degrees. You know, I have my struggles as a singer, and all my students have their struggles as singers. But this is like a different kind of level of setbacks. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think that she's bedridden or like unable to like.
Not anymore, baby.
Devices that help her breathe or function or something.
I am on oxygen.
Yeah, I actually just checked, and she's on oxygen support 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. I mean, like how do you? Honestly, I mean, I'm not being a reactor right now. Like I'm honestly, I'm.
I don't know. I just have to do it, man.
I'm genuinely shocked that, assuming she's still under a condition where she's on oxygen support all the time, to get this kind of vocal production is insane. Like, I wish I could. I know, you know, VTubers, the whole thing is they don't show their faces. I wish I could see the process, you know, because like
oxygen addict, yeah, bro. I just want that sweet oxygen for myself. Give me that fresh liter right into my nose. Yeah, I am on oxygen 24/7. I am connected all the time. You know, I think like after a while that you've been on it, you just get used to living with it. You just get used to it, man. I've been on it for so long that it's like it's just a part of me. It's a part of my life, and it's a part of my body now, so it doesn't really like bug me. I just had to learn how to like do things on it. You know, work around things and do things. I just had to learn. I had to learn how to relive my life.
That's just insane. I mean, it's remarkable. Yeah, and I don't even think that this is all that tuned. I don't think that there's that much tuning on it, because the intonation sounds very human. Not out of tune, but it just sounds human. It doesn't sound like it's been really messed with very much at all. I mean, this is I did not know what to expect, but I'm pleasantly surprised by this.
If I was a VIP at the oxygen bar, bro, I'll save you a seat. I got platinum membership.
Nice open ah vowel, like good. I wish I could see the embouchure, but it sounds like a very spacious, like back of the mouth open ah. Really nice.
You wanna see the shape of my mouth?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, this is all right. I'm a voice teacher. You know, you all who have known my content for a long time know this. I'm very picky. I'm very analytical. I'm very detailed when I teach and when I analyze these types of things. And like, you don't hear me say very often that like, this is just good. I mean, like, is the even if Ironmouse
Who the said O2D2, I swear to God.
Hear me say very often that like, this is just good. I mean, like, is the even if Ironmouse did not have the types of limitations that she has, I would still say that this is an extremely promising voice that has a ton of potential, that is well on the way to an opera career. You know, like, I think that there are enough qualities, like you can really hear the rounded openness in the vowels. I mean, like, just listen to these vowels.
That was my dream, bro. My dream, my whole life. That was my dream. Bro, little girls that I knew, I want to be a pop star. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm like, I want to do opera. I want to be that blue alien from The Fifth Element. That was me growing up. I want to do that. That's what I want to be. Me, alien.
Fight. She's not going fa. The vowel's not bright. It's dark. It's rounded. You know a vowel is kind of rounded when it has that darker quality, and it doesn't sound bright, and it doesn't sound like fight, fa, yes. Fa, like that has that rich operatic tone. I mean, for sure. Song. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It has that open pharynx, the back of the mouth. This is cool. I'm this is a lot. I won't say that I prejudged, but I will say that I did not have any, like, a lot of times when I hear people talk about being like sounding like opera, I'm a little skeptical, because like a lot of people say that things are opera sounding when they aren't. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of like metal singers, you know.
That's so true. That's so true. That's so true.
This is actually very much in the opera classical vein. The song isn't a classical piece. Like, it sounds much more like Broadway, that has a Broadway sound to it. But the singing technique absolutely falls more into the classical and opera sound. I'm very impressed by this. I gotta say, this was very impressive. Yeah, really rounded, rich vowels. Wow, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you though. I don't blame you at all, because if I were a vocal teacher and someone was like, "Hey, react to this VTuber," and I didn't know anything about VTubers, I didn't know anything. I'm like, I don't know anything about VTubers. I'm just like, you want me to do what now? Okay, I guess I'll listen to this cartoon thing. I'm glad you like it. But you know what's great? What's great is, like, after we did Music Box of Fate, like, so many VTubers are doing, like, I've seen a few like covers of Music Box of Fate, and I've seen VTubers do other like classical pieces, operatic stuff, and it's really cool to see that like there are VTubers that are getting like more comfortable, not just doing like the VTuber music stuff, like doing other stuff. It's nice. It makes me happy.
I mean, yeah, like. All right. I'm just gonna say it. All you people out there that like talk about how you Legato can't do it, you don't want Legato, you know, you don't think Legato is necessary, or you just don't want to try to do it. What is your excuse? This is incredible Legato for someone that has is hooked up on oxygen, that has like a breathing, like a lung problem. The line of the sound, like listen to this. Like I'll go back and play it. Listen to how connected the line, the sound, and the phrases is. Listen to this. Like I
love that.
A nice, consistent line of sound.
It's
with
so
some
nice
and growth on it.
It sounds that sound. I just feel like it's just so satisfying to sing. It's so satisfying, you know. You know what I mean? And I feel like not a lot of people do it that much. They don't like to, but it's very satisfying to me. It's like almost like you're writing a letter and you're like, oh yes, this sentence looks beautiful.
Like this is. I had no idea who Ironmouse was before this, but like, and I don't know if Ironmouse will ever see this, but like, props to you, because you are doing things that people, like, with the limitations that you have, that.
Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you, Zach. You're so kind. What the fuck?
Hundreds of people.
What the fuck?
And I've had some incredible students.
Thank you so much.
I've been so blessed to have incredible students throughout most of my career. There are singers that have had the type of potential and talent that Ironmouse has, that have just held themselves back for whatever reason. Some of it's like psychological. Some of it is they just don't want to put in the work. Some of it is that they just limit themselves. But like Ironmouse here has done the opposite and taken the limitations and performed and developed in spite of them. Like, this is honestly, this is the most impressed that I've been by a singer.
Oh my God,
probably
what?
Since I analyzed Alice Dupont-Pessier from Expedition 33.
Oh my God, her voice is so lovely.
Hear anyone's excuses. Like, there are no excuses. This is inspiring. This is the kind of thing that proves that if you want to sing, you can sing. If you put in the work and you're devoted to it and you're serious about it, you can sing in spite of whatever limitations you have. Props to Ironmouse.
Thank you.
This is fantastic.
It's just, you know, man, I never thought I would sing again, and then, you know, I can do it now. Man, I didn't expect to make it this far. I didn't expect to get here. I didn't expect to be able to do all these cool things. But now that I'm doing them, I just want to put 110% in, because, one, I feel like I'm making up for lost time. I feel like I lost a lot of my life that I can't get back, and I'm trying to recover it through working hard and experiences. But two, I also like putting myself out there and like to do what I can. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have much else to lose, to be honest. This is like, you know, I don't know. To me, this is just, I'm gonna work hard and try my best and just throw myself into the doorway and see if I can break it open. You know what I mean? I'm in a room full of locked doors and I'm just gonna crash through one. You're so kind. Thank you so much. If you ever want some vocal help or anything like that, please. Oh my God. I will be honored as well. I will be honored as well. What the f? That is so kind. Thank you. Sometimes all you can do is try. You know what I mean?
Even dynamics, like you know, the music kind of got softer, and you could hear the voice become a little more delicate when she went to heart. You could hear that note didn't quite have as much punch on it as it did before. She brought the volume back a little bit to kind of fit the dynamics of the song. Good sensitivity, good ears.
From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even far apart, nothing will
Yes, that's a vowel modification. Sway. Instead of saying a sway all the way to A, she kind of went sway, sway my heart. She kind of did like that. That's a very common vowel modification that women will use once they move up into the upper, like passaggio, past the chest voice, up into the low end of the head voice. Very common vowel modification. Pretty nice. excellent O vowels, excellent A vowels, great space. I mean, like this, again, I am so impressed that she is able to do this in spite of her issues. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. You know, I'm not trying to make a monolith out of her. Like, I don't want to, you know, treat her like she's in a circus or something like that by being like, oh, she's got all these issues. Even if she didn't have issues, and I heard this, I would say, like, this person has some skill. This person has some understanding.
I'm in a circus outfit.
You know, so the fact that these clear technical strengths are distinguishable despite her condition.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
It is a testament to her talent and her work and her determination. It's awesome.
You're gonna make me cry. Oh my god.
Nice. I mean, yeah. Bravo. All right. So honestly, I went into this thinking that it was going to be like a Vocaloid type thing. Like it was going to be really pitch corrected, really like mechanical sounding, really auto-tune sounding. This was not. This was a genuine, real performance. I'm sure that it was mixed and maybe she did a few different takes and it was comped sometimes and things like that. But there was enough real in that, like singular lines of sound that were clearly done in one take, you know, consistent legato, great vowel modifications. I didn't even have to see her. Like, and that is another testament to how solid the technique is, that to where I can listen to the things that she's doing. I can hear the vowel modifications.
Holy shit.
I can hear the adjustments that she's making with the vowel choices and the space in the back of the mouth when she moves up the voice. Really nice stuff. Kudos, Ironmouse. I don't know if you'll ever see this video.
I
like,
see it. I'm watching it right now.
Honestly, I'm incredibly impressed. That's inspiring. That's really inspiring. And it
You're so sweet. Thank you.
It when you hear that this kind of thing, it reminds you why you do it. You know, she is reaching millions of people and creating music and creating art for people and expressing herself in spite of whatever, you know, limitations or issues that have been imposed on her against her will. Kudos. Incredible work. My patron who recommended this, his name is Boss Joe. Thank you, Boss Joe.
Thank you, Boss Joe.
This was beyond my expectations.
Shout out to Boss Joe, bro.
I didn't know what to expect, but it was certainly not this. And this was a pleasure to listen to. So thank you for the recommendation. Ironmouse fans, please let me know anything that I missed. I apologize if I missed some detail or if there's something I didn't pick up on. I'd love to hear more about her. If you have more for me to listen to of this type of thing, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, time to go down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean?
Like, you know, for whatever my voice is worth, I'm a little tiny YouTuber. Let her know what she does is inspiring. Really excellent work. Real quick before we go, I am currently in the process of raising money so that I can go to the Vocology Institute in Utah this summer. I've been invited to get what's called Vocology certification, which helps me learn more about voice issues and be able to understand more about the voice, the science of the voice, and get a certification that allows me to be more hands-on and in-depth with voice science. So if you support what I do and if you appreciate what I do, please consider donating. Any amount helps. I've still got a few months before it starts, and hopefully I'll get there to where I can afford to go. But anyway, thank you all so much for your support.
It's time to get him there. Let's go, bros.
You know, thanks again, Boss Joe, for the
Let's go, bros. Let's get him there.
Ironmouse fans, you guys have found a gem in this. This is really something incredible. So thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god, what the f— You guys are the best. And you're wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so kind. I'm very critical of myself, and I'm very like, Chat knows me. Chat knows I shit talk myself in my brain all the time, and I think that I just suck. It's very nice to hear such wonderful things, cause you know, I never expected to be doing any of this stuff, but also I guess you could say it's my new dream, because I wanted to be an opera singer, but I can't. But now I just want to be the best VTuber I can be and put out as much music as I can before I die. of old age when I'm the ripe old age of 10,000 years old. Just kidding! I'm gonna live forever! Ha ha ha!